well. So
Okay, you're the one. You're the leader.
let's stay on time. Oh, of course I get a call as soon as that happens. That's okay. Just give me a moment. This will go. Gotta
Hola,
love
¿cómo
it.
vas?
I
Thank you
love
for
live
having me.
streams too, don't you?
Yeah, I was
Perfect.
almost having trouble coming in. So
That's okay. If you are joining us on the spaces, I've got Crypto Bernie here with me as well. And we are also live on YouTube, which is fantastic. We've done this once before. Welcome to Blockchain Beavers. We do this every week. We do some tea time. If you like your tea, grab your tea, pull it up. It's end of day here, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in Toronto. Beautiful weather. It's snowing and nice and cold. So great to be on your platform as well, Bernie. I'm gonna like and retweet the space out, and if you want to do your intro at the same time, I know you've got a great audience of Spanish speakers as well. So
ok, yo soy Crypto Bernie, les doy la bienvenida a un nuevo video de mi canal. Estamos con la gente de Blockchain Beavers, Mr. O. Es un... Ahí está dándole el eco. You need to put mute. Because it's
where's my
having...
mute
Okay.
button?
So, estamos con Crypto Bernie acá hablando Mr. O. Vamos a ver qué está pasando con Blockchain Beavers. Y bueno, ya ahora no tenemos eco, está buenísimo. Dándole las gracias a Mr. O por darnos la bienvenida. Y vamos a ver qué es lo que hace él estos viernes a esta hora. Hace un giveaway y vamos a ver qué es lo que es para promocionarlo. How are you, Mr. O? It's a pleasure to have you here. And I was giving an introduction in Spanish, but now let's hear what you have to say and learn what Mr. O and Blockchain Beavers do.
Absolutely. I'm actually doing really well. Just got the post tweeted out as well, just to get that spaces going. We'll do our best. I've never done a Spaces live as well as on YouTube, so if you jump in there as well, maybe there'll be some feedback. Maybe we'll learn for the next time. One of us has to stay on mute. One of us stays live. But very exciting. I mean, this is our 6th weekly Spaces where we are taking our rewards that we get when we mine our Bitcoin and getting them back into the hands of holders. So we just got our 5th AMCR, Alpha Mining Co-Reserve NFT payout this week, as well as now they are starting to do the full AMC reward giveaways. So we've got some pretty nice things coming in, and we give out every week 0.00025 wrapped Bitcoin to one of our Blockchain Beaver holders. So that's really exciting for me because, being a project that's been around for almost a year now, minting and finding ways to invest, we're finally able to get some rewards back into our wallet and start giving them back to holders. So now that we've done we're into February, we are actually doubling our weekly giveaway. So this week we'll be spinning the wheel twice, and 2 Blockchain Beaver holders are going to win 0.00025 Bitcoin each. So it's about $11, and it just keeps going up from there. So very exciting week for us.
Wow, this is amazing. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. What we'll do is, now I don't know if there's a way to stream the spin. I don't know if I can.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
I can
it is.
present.
It is
There
possible.
we go. Let's share. Let me see if I can share part of my screen. And what we'll do is, let's see what I got a few screens. So don't share the share screen. Awesome. Now let me pick my picker wheel. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll usually we do this sort of mid-end, find out how things are going. But I think now that we've got, that we're going live, we'll let's do a couple. We'll do it now, and then we can continue the spaces. We can have some great fun, and we can talk a little bit more about Blockchain Beavers and what we're doing. really happy to be on with you. So we are live. Wow, this is the first time we've been able to live stream this, so this is really exciting. I may need to use you more often so that we can just do this every week. Let's give the first one a spin just for fun. It's gonna make a little noise. Alrighty. So while that spins, what's going to happen is, it's going to give us hopefully a good winner. This is obviously one of our Blockchain Beaver holders that's been with us and minted, since February, March of last year. Awesome. Beauty of a beaver. Don't believe they've won before, but that's actually a pretty solid beaver. I mean, the martini glass is a pretty rare trait. The gold tail, that is certainly rare as well. So what I really like about this picker wheel is once I hit done, it's going to create a nice little background certificate that I'm going to put in the Discord. So, this is our, sixth winner. We're going to do a seventh winner today, coming up shortly. What's really really fun for me too is now I get to go through the entire list of beavers and figure out exactly which blockchain beaver holds this particular beaver, and then I go into the contract, I find out who holds that, and I just send the Bitcoin straight away to that holder. If I know who they are, I have reached out to a few people because they would prefer to have wrapped Bitcoin sent to a particular wallet, and as long as it's secure and I know that they're they're the right holder, and in some cases I know many people personally, so I don't mind doing that. So fantastic. So if you're listening in on the spaces, I haven't figured out exactly which beaver it is just yet. Maybe we'll do that closer to the end of the show. But coveralls, blue coveralls, some nice work boots, they will be getting 0.0000025 Bitcoin. So why don't we leave it there for now, and let's chat. I'll unshare the screen and then we can just talk, Blockchain Beavers, how things are going with you, looking at investments. If you have any more questions, I mean, I'm sure you've got something from the last time we spoke.
So the only thing we need is for you to mute your mic while I speak. So thank you. So I'm here in Colombia. You're in Canada. We're doing great. As you tell me, I'm following Mr. O, your project in Blockchain Beavers, and I have something good to share with you that probably you've seen, is that Alpha Shares has launched a marketplace where you can buy a Blockchain Beaver using any token everywhere around. That was an issue I told you sometime before, because I believed Blockchain Beavers were expensive through using the gas fees to buy. But now with the blockchain, with the marketplace, it's changed a lot, and I believe this is a great opportunity for Blockchain Beavers to start and evolve. What do you think about it?
So I'm very happy with the changes that have been made with the Alpha Shares marketplace. I think that, not only does it create a unique experience for, their marketplace, and hopefully will bring more people to the Alpha Shares marketplace, but it also opens up the opportunities for those who perhaps couldn't afford a blockchain beaver, or they had funds on a different chain, to migrate over to Alpha Shares, be able to spend 0.019 on a blockchain beaver in ETH, but actually pay for it in a different token. And I believe that being on Ethereum is still something that is, while it's been very quiet on Ethereum, everyone's looking at a lot of the other blockchains. I think being on Ethereum, being that second major blockchain out there, is still, very positive for blockchain beavers. What that does for me, being on Ethereum, the wallet addresses are the same. So while we receive our Bitcoin, our wrapped Bitcoin, on Polygon, and it's a wrapped token, I'm simply able to look at the Ethereum wallet of the person and send it on that L2, from an L1. So it really does allow us to, work on an L1 and then send everything where we need to. And doesn't mean that we won't potentially move to an L2 or, find a way to maybe wrap beavers in the future, given our current state, because we are, once you hold your beaver, a lot of people are just holding them forever and waiting for their rewards. I think this change of the Alpha Shares marketplace is extremely exciting, and I'm looking forward to, more innovations from that team.
So how many beavers have been minted, and how many are we wishing to sell in the future?
So that's an interesting question, because obviously there's a static number, but it's also something that I've thought about in the back of my mind, and I think we've had some conversations about that previously as well. There are 9,999 beavers. We did give some away to holders of the Atlas Lions Club, because that was the incubator program that we went through and that launched the Blockchain Beavers with the support of Alpha Shares. We have 733 Blockchain Beavers, on Ethereum currently, that were either minted or minted and given away. Basically, the first minted beaver starts at 595, and all the way up until 733 are the number that's been minted. So I believe, I don't have a calculator in front of me, but it's somewhere around 118, a couple hundred beavers, right? That we've sold, and that we've been able to use funds to invest in places like Alpha Mining Company. And I'm actually looking at doing a payout so that we can get even more investments going.
And what is the idea there? That was the next question I was going to ask. How are the payouts going? What is the idea, or how much money do you have already in revenues that have come in, so you have money available for payouts?
So as we were discussing today, we've got the weekly giveaway, which is about $10, $11 per beaver that we're giving out. Those are rewards in weekly giveaway. The payout I'm referring to is recent mints. So we have a few dollars, in a couple of wallets that we've used to pay for gas fees, things like that. Also from prior payouts from the contract itself. So at the moment, we've got about 0.4 Ethereum in mints that we have not taken into our Blockchain Beavers account, so that we can start investing those. That's what I'm looking at doing this weekend. Gas seems to be pretty good. Another issue with the Ethereum blockchain is, wanting to get as much funds in there as possible, so that when we do the payout, it's one gas fee, regardless of, how much is being sent to our wallet. The next release of the Alpha Mining Company is this weekend. I believe on Sunday they are going to do the next tier 2, which is a $300 mint. Excited for that, but also going to consider the potential other investments we may want to look at making. We hold 5 of the AMCRs, the reserve round, which is returning. It's been about $13 to $14, in Bitcoin per AMCR per month, now that we've got the the full rewards coming to us. And I know that there's even more coming, because some of the machines have been hosted for Alpha Mining Company. There's also been some issues with regards to getting the container set up and ensuring that the heat distribution is removed from the container to make sure that we don't ruin these machines. So I believe that at this point we're only going to see increases because we're going to have more machines coming online, better efficiency and lower cost, because some of the machines were being hosted, sitting in our wallets just to get with rewards. I think we have about I actually have it in the Discord, so I'll jump in there quickly. I believe we're still about 0.005 Bitcoin, which converted to USD is probably a couple $100. Yeah, so we're about $260 that we've received in payouts in wrapped Bitcoin, and we're going to keep that as wrapped Bitcoin because I really think that Bitcoin's going to continue to go up. So as we give it out, it's going to be great for holders. And then, that was the initial investment. So bring it in as Bitcoin, send it out as Bitcoin as well. And then when we do that payout from the contract, we're going to look at investing in some more AMC. Maybe we'll buy some on secondary if it's cheaper than the current mint. And I also have in our Discord some discussions about some of the newer L1s that are coming out and potentially getting into staking with that, because I think there's a real big opportunity as well.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I also know that antimony is starting, or we expect antimony to start next week, and that will produce around $38 when it's all 100% effective, working all the way around. The antimony for each AMCR should bring 38 or around $30 per AMCR. So that would be great to see and to push to increase the revenues for each AMCR. And if this happens, if we say around 20, being conservative, it will be more than $100 or around $100 that could come in for the Beavers. That would be great. And the great thing about Beavers at this moment is that if you don't have the $300 to go into the AMC Tier 2, you can go into the Blockchain Beavers. So there you can grab half of one eighth of or sort of 1/8 of each AMC that is coming out, and also you have the benefit of having the AMCRs that they have even more potential than the AMCs. That's what I know about the project. But what other projects have you checked? I saw in the Discord that you were talking some things like this. What other projects are you checking?
Yeah, so I've looked into a few others. I mean, there's the Crypto Mining Club. They've got some really good power costs over in Dubai, I believe. There were a few things that they had at the end of December, payouts coming out, and then there were some contract challenges that they were working through. They released their miners, but then I believe they had to redo the contract and resend a lot of people some of the miners there. I haven't really checked on their Discord, what's happening. They were about, $250 when they were being released, and they were paying out about $12, give or take, a month for, the rewards in Bitcoin, which is certainly a really nice return. I saw some on secondary going for, 80, 100. So if we could get into at a really nice low cost there with the same kind of returns, that may be, a better alternative, because we do hold, AMCR and AMC for now, to expand and, diversify our portfolio. So that was one of the ones that I had sort of popped into the Discord saying, hey, who knows, about KMC, who's looking at them? Is there something that we're missing, and should we be investing there? Recently, I've also done a lot of research and been looking at, as I mentioned, two other L1s, SEI and LYX, which is the Luxo blockchain. Really interesting stuff coming out of there. So, for the lowest, for SEI as an example, we could stake 100 SEI. That would only cost us $70, $80, because, SEI's actually been going up. I haven't checked it today. It was in the 90-cent range yesterday. And, when we're talking L1s, if an L1 does well, let's compare it to the big L1s, right? Ethereum, Sol, the likes of that. So, AVAX. So certainly a lot of upside, depending on if that is a couple of blockchains that are going to do very well, because we'll grow not only with our staking but also with the dollars as they increase in value. So going to look at that. Would love to get more input from the community, because this is a very big community project. But to limit our exposure to another blockchain for a low cost is certainly worthwhile looking at.
I have a question for you. Are you able, if I want to buy OTC, an NFT, can anyone reach you? The project can sell them OTC directly, or do they have to go to the marketplace? What is the idea there? Is preferably to go to the marketplace?
So we do prefer that you would go to the AlphaShares, alphashares.io, and mint on the Blockchain Beavers site that we have at AlphaShares. We certainly want to support them, because they helped us. They were our launch pad. They did all the contract work, and there are a lot of things that they have coming up with the Alpha Pups collection, which is very exciting, which we're actually looking. We've created an Alpha Pups collective in the Blockchain Beavers Discord, because we want to work as a community to maybe collect those and get those rewards into the hands of Blockchain Beavers, because that is a really exciting and fun collection that they have. That being said, we do hold numerous Blockchain Beavers. I've got about 100 plus beavers in the Blockchain Beaver wallet that we can use for an over-the-counter exchange. And we can do send Polygon, send Matic, send Ether, wrapped Ether, whatever it is, and then we can work on just getting back that Blockchain Beaver into the person who minted or who did an OTC exchange with me directly. So if they want to reach out, we can do that in the Discord. Probably the best place to do that.
Okay, so I'm sharing at this moment the Blockchain Beavers in AlphaShares. Anyone that wants to check it out, there's some good prices there, probably more expensive, but I want to know, where can I go and buy them, or show the people where can I go and buy them. I don't know if you have it open.
So I don't, but I'm pretty sure it's just alphashares.io/blockchain beaver. Yes, blockchain-beavers. So I can actually share my screen. Oh, blockchain.
Get the no. I sorry. Keep this off.
I know it was there. I will find it though, because I'm usually on it, and it is definitely.
So we can check it. This will be the idea to show people how it works.
Perfect. Yeah, sometimes it's here. What I'll do is I'll share my screen, because I am back to the main AlphaShares chain, and usually we have been prior featured up here in the featured mints. Possibly not now. It's been a little bit of a while, and they are making a lot of changes, which is really cool, because if you've been on here, you've noticed that it is super fast. Let's have a look down here. Now we're getting into that. Blockchain. See, I'm always the first one. Blockchain Beavers. I know if you go to the trade, there's also a way that it will take you to the Blockchain Beavers site. So let's see.
Because I was just trying to check it out, but I couldn't buy it.
See, these are, there we go, contract, token, etc. Funny. Well, if we do featured, are we in there still? We are not there. Well, this may be a conversation for...
No, there it is. There it is. But where can you mint them? Because here you can buy these secondary.
That's for secondary, yeah. alphashares.io slash. And you know, this could be something that has happened because of the recent upgrades. I wonder what is going on. I'm gonna find it. We'll find it because I know it's in our Discord as well. And once I've got it back, we'll make sure to fix it. And potentially that's something that we've got to fix with the AlphaShares team. So
how much is each NFT?
So we're at 0.019 in Ethereum.
So here you have it. No, I found it.
Ah, it's /mint. That's why we kept. You were doing the same thing as me, right? Let me know if you want me to present.
I'm gonna share it. Done. Because I believe it's important for people to know how they can get here. I just found that you can get here on a sale or come down here to a mint. So someone is selling at 0.01 Ethereum. That will be 0.01 times 3,800. That will be $38. You can buy one, or you can go all the way to 0.019. It will be 0.019 times 3,800. That will be $72 approx. So here you can buy any of both. I don't know if I'm sharing it. And the way that I came here is that I went to items. There's all the ones that are being sold, and here you can see the details. You can go here and buy a new one. These ones are mint, or you can come here to the activity, and in the activity you can see which ones are on sale and which ones are on mint to be minted immediately. And here you can
That's
select
pretty cool.
if you mint or not.
Perfect. Yeah, and if you go to alphashares.io/mint/blockchain-beavers, you can actually connect and mint, or you can mint with your credit card. That was one of the functionality setups that we did a long time ago. So you can use your credit card to mint as well, and then it'll, I think it takes you to another screen, which will allow you to enter your credit card info, and then it'll get sent to you. So that's another option. Here, I'll do a quick presentation just so you can see it, what it looks like, for anyone that is curious to see that one as well. Let's make sure I got the right one. This one. Perfect. And then maybe we'll do another giveaway. Oh,
Let's do it.
Let me find that one screen first. Oh, it wasn't sharing for some reason. There we go. Share. There we go. So that's the mint screen. So you can see down at the, I guess where I'm looking, bottom left, you've got the mint with credit card. You've got the connect and mint right here, and then you've got the trade, and it's got showing our minted, how many we've got, and then there's all the wonderful stats from AlphaShares. So by all means, yeah, jump on there and let's spin this wheel again. Find another blockchain beaver that's going to get some Bitcoin.
Can you repeat the mint? The
mint link?
URL.
So it's alphashares.io/mint/blockchain-beavers. And you know what? I'll pop into the chat there, and I got to connect to YouTube. But I did send you a private, so if you've got it, you can maybe link that in the comments. And you know what I'll do is later on, when I like and share the video stream on my own YouTube account, I'll make sure to include that mint link as well, and hopefully people will find, blockchain beavers and mint some of our beavers.
Here it is.
Perfect.
So let's go for the prices.
Fantastic. And hola, Margarita. There we go.
She always good.
It's great to have people live and see your audience join us and meet people all over the world. So this is fantastic, and this will be recorded, so someone's going to see which beaver won themselves. Beautiful. So if you're listening in on Spaces, because we are still live on that Spaces, if you're on there, make sure you like and retweet it. We've got a really cool blockchain beaver hanging out by the water. They've got their mom tail and fishing rod ready to go off the dock, off the pier, off the bridge. Blue pants, coveralls, and another pretty rare beaver. It's a platinum beaver, so we will get those. We will get the certificates out shortly, because this is one of the things that I do like about Pick a Wheel, is it gives us a certificate that I share with the whole community. But this is fantastic. I mean, first week that we've done 2 official giveaways of 0.00025 Bitcoin, which, I mean, Bitcoin's been just rocketing the last couple weeks, and we are talking. Of course, it gives me Canadian dollars, which I don't mind doing, 1750 Canadian. But everyone likes USD, so at the price right now, you're talking $13. So, that's pretty good as far as I'm concerned. And 2 people will be getting 0.00025 in wrapped Bitcoin. As I mentioned earlier, I throw it right into their wallet. One of the benefits of the blockchain, we know exactly what your address is. We know who's holding, and it goes right into their wallet, and they can do whatever they want. That's their reward for being part of the Blockchain Beavers. The more we mint, the more we invest, the more we bring back, the more I can continue giving away. And, this is our 6th week of doing giveaways. I mean, a year from now, we're going to have been able to give, hopefully hundreds of beavers some rewards. So very exciting to do it live on YouTube.
The channel is always open. We just have to fix the time and the agenda, and that will be amazing.
Absolutely. And welcome to all those that have joined the chat again. So it's great. I really enjoyed being on the show last time. I'm glad that you invited me back to do sort of a follow-up. I'm always around to answer questions, whether it's in Discord, hanging out on Twitter, doing, under Mr. O. That's my Twitter handle. I've, of course, got the Blockchain Beavers account, so that's always running, and, trying to share and be out looking at all the things in Twitter, Discord, and the blockchain space.
It will be amazing to know what other how this evolves and how we can push it to get to 1,000 mints. Probably we can get like a big giveaway if we get to the first from here to the 1,000 giveaway mints. Should we think about something like this and try to promote it everywhere around?
So we have definitely done that before. That's actually something that I would like to do as well. One of the other things that I will mention before we get to that, I actually won a giveaway a couple of weeks ago. I did a sweep on the Alpha Shares marketplace, so they actually sent me an Alpha Wolf. So now I am now an owner, or I should say, the Blockchain Beavers are an owner of the Alpha Shares marketplace, because I had them send that Alpha Wolf directly to our wallet. So we will get rewards from Alpha Shares as well. We have some great giveaways that we're doing every week, and I think if we continue to mint, we're just going to be able to increase the Bitcoin that we give every week. We also have more minters coming in. We will get more rewards. So what I would like to do is I'd like to do 2 things. I would like to offer your community as we talked about, 2 for 1. If anyone were to go and mint a blockchain beaver, part of your community, part of your group, I would love to find a way to give them, an extra beaver. So if somebody mints from your community, let's find out who they are, and I will be able to send them, a free blockchain beaver, because it'll be like a 2 for 1. We can do that for 10 minters. Anyone who's part of your community. The second thing I would like to do is, this is the second time I've been on your show, and I certainly appreciate the support and our conversation. I don't recall if you've got a blockchain beaver yet, but we'll need to get on the back channels, and I'm going to have to get you a blockchain beaver. So let's discuss. I'll have you send me your wallet address, and by end of day or by the end of the weekend, you will at the very least hold 1 blockchain beaver, because this is certainly worth it for us to have you part of the community and a bigger part of the community.
You have to give me 3 because I'm going to buy one. So if you give me
so it'll be a 2 for 1 plus 1 more.
Yeah. But I don't know if I should go to the alpha shares where I found the discounted price, or mint a new one. I think I should mint a new one, because it will be more transparent to do it.
Well, what I would say is, if you can do it, mint a new one. If you can grab one off the floor, go right ahead. If you don't, but then I might end up doing that, because that's what I did a couple of weeks ago, knowing that I'm only investing in my own project, so I might as well sweep. I know the value of a blockchain beaver. And what's nice is that the Alpha Shares marketplace, they're now an aggregated marketplace. So, if it's on Blur, if it's on OpenSea, if it's on X2Y2, you can buy it at Alpha Shares, and they'll pull it from the marketplace. So, raise the floor. If you mint one, that'll be the 2 for 1. If you grab it off the floor, I'm obviously going to give you one anyways, because you're helping me with this show and bringing me on here and keeping the conversation going, and making sure that people are still thinking about blockchain beavers, because we got hundreds of years of blockchain.
We have to start promoting it. And what I'm gonna do, if you let me, is I'm gonna show it in the Twitter. I'm gonna show it also where we have a line in. Oh, the baby's like crazy.
Hey, that's what happens.
Yeah. He came. Yeah, I had a video early today, and he came all the way here and say hi. It was like okay,
awesome.
It happens. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show in Twitter. We're gonna show it in TikTok. I also use TikTok. I'm going to use all the community, and as soon as I have the 10 addresses that bought a beaver, I will send it to you through our private Discord, private communication we have, and then they will be able to receive a second one after you check the list.
Absolutely. That's perfect. Let's share it out. Let's continue our marketing of blockchain beavers.
Sure.
Beavers build dams. Takes time to build them, but they're strong, and it's just going to bring back more rewards for our community. We've been going for a year now. Seeing the rewards come back is fantastic. It makes me really excited to be able to give the rewards out weekly now. And I'm sure we'll do this again in the future. If anyone is listening and wants to jump in the spaces, we do the Twitter spaces every week. You can find us in our Discord. I'll make sure to share out another Discord link so that people can get in the Blockchain Beavers. Ask questions. We're a smaller, quieter community, but we're here to invest in the blockchains. And we want to continue to support, not only the blockchains that are going to, exist for forever. This is the beginning. Blockchains have been around for only, 10 years, right? Just over 10 years, 10, 12, 15 years. We're starting something that generations are going to, thanks for sharing that generations are going to, go, what happened a couple hundred years ago? we don't even know where this is going to go.
Just check the idea of the big dam that is being constructed in Paraguay, between Paraguay and Brazil. It gave us the opportunity to have really cheap electricity down there in Paraguay. So that's why we have Alpha Shares mining company producing great mining, really cheap at lower prices. So that's an example of what a beaver can do in constructing dams in great places like they did in Brazil.
Absolutely. I mean, 3.5 cents is a really low power cost. Mining equipment costs, uses a lot of power. And what's really exciting is that I know this is going to be the year that Alpha Shares finally allows us to host our own miners. I don't know when it's going to happen, but as Blockchain Beavers, we hold 5 AMCRs that allows us to actually purchase from Alpha Shares at some point. I don't know all the details. I just keep pushing them to do it because, if we can have our own machines hosted, that means that 100% of those rewards are going to come back to the community, and we can get up to 5 machines. I personally also hold 5 AMCRs between myself and my business partner, which I know I'm not going to use. So really, Blockchain Beavers has the opportunity to host up to 10 machines when that comes online. So when we get there and we're able to do that, that is going to be exciting because that will mean we'll be able to purchase 10 additional machines that we can host and have all the rewards come back to Blockchain Beavers. So another one of the reasons that I wanted to make sure that I was in deep with the Alpha Shares ecosystem and the Alpha Shares mining company.
That's amazing. And do you believe you're going to buy some Alpha Pups for the treasury?
So I've got a free mint for an Alpha Pup. I'm probably going to grab maybe 1 or 2 Alpha Pups myself on the first release. But what I want to do, and this is actually a secret that hasn't really been made public, but in the Discord, we have the Alpha Pups Collective. And the goal of that is for everyone in our community to secretly come together and collect the different pairs, or I guess, they'd be 6, right? You need 1 of each. So you need 1 from each blockchain. That's 6 different blockchains. And if we can collect together, then we can pool our I'm calling them pairs, but they're, like twins, right? Triplets, quadruplets, whatever it is. Bring them together, in a community Blockchain Beaver wallet to prove that we hold all 6 so that we can get the rewards that the Alpha Pups are going to give out. Because I think for each 6 that one wallet or person collects, there's up to $5,000 in giveaways that they're going to do, up to $100,000 in giveaways. So if one person can't do it, a collective of beavers can certainly do it. And I think part of what I'll do with, some of the treasury is if we get to the point where we maybe only need one left, or, if there's one other blockchain that we need to grab from, we can use a little bit of extra from the treasury, knowing that we're going to win because we haven't told anyone what we're holding. Go grab it, snipe it, and now we get those rewards, and then we'll hold them. We'll give everyone back the pup that they need or that they originally owned, and then find ways to take those rewards, give out the NFTs, sell some, buy some things here and there. So I think that'll be really exciting for us.
That's going to be an amazing game for me. It is starting on Monday 19th. When Alpha Shares is on its 2nd anniversary, so it will be amazing. I already have money for some. I got a present from them because I've been following. As you know, I'm really into Alpha Shares, so I will be really happy to be part. And if you need one, if you need a trade, I can share one of mine by myself, maybe. Because
I think that's what a lot of communities aren't thinking about. And if you come into the collective, right, everyone who is able to support even if you're not, part of one of, even if you didn't give yours over because, you didn't have one that matched, that's okay, because if the Blockchain Beavers are the ones that win it, everything is going to come to the Blockchain Beavers. Anyone who was able to give it in their alpha pup, to as a holding, so that we guarantee our spot, they'll get their alpha pup back. We'll give them a little bit of extra because it's going to cost gas and whatever, right? And then, we'll find a way to collectively use those rewards to reward everybody, who came in to that collective, even if they weren't able to give something for it, just being part of the collective means that they were supporting and trying to find ways to get us the rewards from the Alpha Pup Collective. And it's going to be fun, certainly.
Wow. Okay. So, Mr. Ono, thank you for your time. It's amazing to know the project is working okay, that everything is growing, that you're still there, the community is growing, and please, this is a great opportunity to check it out. If you don't have the $300 for an AMC or the 1,000 plus, it's almost $2,000 now for an AMCR. So this is an opportunity to invest in a mining company, a mining Bitcoin company, where when you're seeing that the Bitcoin is growing, is 52,000 now, and it can go up to 100 or $200,000 in a short period of time. So this is a great chance to be part of a great community mastered by Mr. O, and with a lot of people involved in helping and learning and teaching people around. So thank you for your time, Mr. O.
Thank you very much for hosting me. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the Discord. I'll get you. You'll be able to grab your beaver. I'll hopefully see you again next week. Muchas gracias, and have a great night.
Gracias a todos y hasta mañana. Bye bye. Feliz fin de semana. Great weekend.